Criteria 7.2 looks at the importance of both feedback and also questioning in the assessment process. Okay, so throughout Unit 1, we've talked about the assessor being a supporter within the assessment process. And in other words, you are there to provide constructive feedback to learners. And this can serve to boost confidence and motivation. Of course, some learners might not have perhaps met the criteria, perhaps they need to do a reassessment. And if that's the case, then feedback from ourselves as a qualified assessor, done in a positive and constructive way, can really sort of help foster their motivation to get perhaps the assessment, the observation right in their next attempt. So constructive feedback does give direction for development as well. So it is a very important tool. Okay. Constructive feedback can also focus on progress rather than failure as well. So another key factor there. So constructive feedback, if it's done correct, it can help once again to foster motivation. It can help to soften the blow, and it also helps self-assessment. The learner can really sort of think about what went wrong within the assessment. Once again, if they haven't met the criteria, and they can become much stronger as a candidate. They can perhaps go away, do some background research. They could perhaps observe other candidates as well, and this can help them to pass the criteria next time around. In terms of questioning, okay, the importance of open questioning, this can once again help to promote the learner's confidence, functional skills such as language, so perhaps asking questions to you, the assessor, or vice versa. It's known as a supplementary assessment method after the observation, and it encourages opportunities for clarification, discussion, and also progression as well. So it does allow for the learner to ask any questions about the assessment process, anything that they would like to ask you, the assessor, perhaps if they wanted some clarification on criteria, or it could be asking you questions about progressing in their future role as well. Furthermore, questioning identifies further learning opportunities or actions required. So perhaps they've passed the assessment, have got some small targets that they need to perhaps build on as well. So questioning is fantastic in that sense. And also effective questioning explores learners' understanding further as well. So perhaps if you as an assessor want to ask some supplementary questions, perhaps you didn't see all of the criteria within the assessments, effective questionings can just help to ease your nerves as perhaps an assessor, is to find out some more information about the observation, and you can of course pass the learner based on those supplementary questions. Within any assessment, we're looking for constructive feedback, and also after the assessment as well, do ask your learners just some questions that of course are based on the observational criteria, just to further their understanding as well. This criteria would simply like for you to explain why constructive feedback to learners is important within the assessment process, and also includes why questions to the learner are important post-assessment as well. Do have a look at pages 104 to get some more information on the role of feedback.